So one of the worst thing that can happen is you have these water damaged, manuals, and basically there is no way to save it, essentially, for most part anyways. But if you're lucky and you're able to actually separate it, this is the best way that you could be doing it. Now, I don't have exactly what I want, but this is the best I can get. And it's not perfect. You got to be very patient with this stuff, but I was able to separate something like this. That was like, this thing is hard, right? This is like it's all stuck together. But here I was able to separate it a bit, and I have this thing. I'm able to open it now, at least one or two pages, or one page. And yeah, there are some places that are ripped, no doubt about it, right? But basically, the best way to do this is to get something like this. And, you got to find the spot you want to do this and basically slowly separate. And I mean slowly. The faster you go, this is what happens when you go fast. You're like, oh, I'll just move a bit quicker. No, you got to do this slowly. And, it slowly separates it, right? You got to move up and you got to do this so slowly, right? I'm just pushing it up, and it may not look like I'm doing anything, but I'm turning it, right, a little, and I'm trying to get it to slide apart. And you take hours depending on how perfect you want it. This took me like what, 5 minutes, right? And you want to go first off, if you're doing this, since I already did it once, you want to start off by not going through, but doing out the outsides, right? You want to do those first. And you want to just slowly like do this and move it. Now, there's probably some better tools, but I don't have it. That's the problem. I mean, I thought I had it. Let me just try to look for it. I mean, the best thing I got is a tweezer. And the tweezer, I don't even know where I put it. I mean, I had the tweezer on me like minutes ago, and my memory is just going bad. But anyways, that's the best thing I have. It's not so good. One of the reasons why it's not so good for me is this thing, is not flat, right? So when it's not flat, it's kind of annoying, but it's still better than nothing. So you want to get the edges, and you just want to just slowly do this. You don't want to do this quickly, and of course you want to. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate on this. It's not gonna be quick. I mean, if you're looking for something quick, you can go home and forget it, right? I mean, you're not gonna be able to find it, especially when you're trying to preserve these, these 20, 30, 40-year-old stuff, right? So, this part, just slowly going through it like this. It's kind of reminds me of it reminds me of the screen protectors, right? Where you're trying to get out the bubbles. But you notice I'm kind of low. Well, I'm not slowly. I'm just moving along here, and it's actually moving quicker than I expected. And I threw out my Pokemon one. I was so upset. But now that I know I could do this, right? Oh boy. Did I cut it? No. But yeah, you got to slowly do this. You can't do this quickly. And you got to do it from multiple locations, just kind of slowly wobbling up and down a little. And it's not big ones, right? Just small little tiny wobbles. All right. So I just kind of finished. And all right. So no, I'm not finished. I was kind of rushing this. So it's very dangerous when you do rush it. But I didn't want to spend so long doing this for the video. Now, I haven't even seen it yet, but I was able to line it through. And let's see what we got. Whoa. Uh-oh. For the the most part, I was able to line it through. See, make sure you get everything. See, I'm kind of lazy. It's not perfect. You notice, right? But like this part, it looks like it's damaged beyond repair. I don't even know what happened there. But anywho, you can tell that at least it opens, and some parts of it, most part of it is readable. Now let me zoom out. Now this was hard as this. This and this were stuck together. Eventually I'm going to do this one too. This is the main one. And I might want to look for a better tool before I use this. But it might not work for every paper, whatever this paper is. This is like gloss or semi-gloss. It's working well so far. Well, at least to me anyways. And I'm rushing it. It's not like I'm doing it slowly. Now, it's only the outcome depends on how quickly you do it. Which means that if you're not patient enough, you're gonna break it, right? So that's just it. And if you're doing it like me, which is semi-slow and semi-fast, then you might damage less. If you want to get a perfect kind of thing, you need to not only do every angle, you need to do it really slowly. But anyways, that's how you do it. I'm going to continue doing this.